Yeah, podcast. I'm your host, Jeremiah, with my very beautiful friends, Evan and Brian.
Kylo Ren.
So, Kylo Ren's actually kind of good, not gonna lie.
Shut the fuck up.
And,
happy Star Wars Day, everybody.
May the...
I apologize if... Yes, it is May the 4th be with you, and as such, it is Star Wars Day. I don't know if it's going to be released on Star Wars Day, maybe the next day, but we'll see. So today's going to be a little bit different, obviously, for the special occasion, aka May 4th. So today we're just going to talk about all things Star Wars, not just the video games, but the movies, too, and the TV shows. Some music, too, because why not?
Music's actually...
Yes, John Williams, my father.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Alright, so where should we start?
Our band teacher's counterpart.
Ooh.
Further on BG's question, where should we start? I'll tell you start. It's Star Wars. I think it's safe to say that any person growing up that could be considered a nerd in middle school probably grew up on Star Wars. And I'm going to admit, yes.
That is true.
Fucking, if we're gonna dive right into this, I owned every single Lego Star Wars game when I was, 7, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I had the DS version, I had the Wii version. It was just a great time. And then I would watch reruns of Episode 3 on, I forget what it was on. I don't watch TV anymore, but yeah, it was
probably
there.
ABC, I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, it probably was ABC.
ABC News. Also, fun Star Wars fact. Apparently, the U.S. economy lost $5 billion the day Revenge of the Sith came out.
Oh no!
Because everyone took off from work.
Oh wait, you know what? I have a book. I have a magazine.
He's a book.
A magazine.
Yeah,
all about Star Wars. This is epic. All right, so I would like to start off with the video games first. Only video games that I actually ever had interest in is their newest one, Fallen Order, and Battlefront 1.
You're missing out, my friend. There has been a...
I know,
Lego Star Wars, question mark.
Yeah, there's been a plethora of Star
Wars.
That's
true, yeah, that's true.
Literally,
yeah, I know.
To GameStop, say, hey, Star Wars, and then they'll just cram all 500 of them down your throat.
Oh no, I know.
If you want to see exactly how many there is, JonTron did actually an amazing series called I forgot what it was, Starcade. I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay.
And he just covered every single bit of old or retro Star Wars games, not just some of the good ones, some of the bad ones.
I remember
Star Wars Connect.
No,
I'm Han Solo. Han Solo.
I saw that at this comic book store near my house, and not gonna lie, I was pretty tempted to buy it.
No, God, no! Don't get Star Wars Connect.
Don't get it.
The Connect itself was just a failure, and adding Star Wars on top of it, you get stuff like Star Wars dance competitions.
Whoever thought of that? What was going through their brain? You're yeah, let's make a Star Wars game, but you just dance. Great idea.
I mean, why not? Just Dance was a big thing.
Just Dance boys. I remember kids calling it back in the
Don't say Just Dance is just for girls,
but this was back in second grade.
I don't care.
I don't care. Okay.
I don't care.
Sexism.
I vibed. I really did.
Remember, we played Just Dance in gym that one time, so I can't complain.
You're going off topic. We don't care about Just Dance.
All right.
This is Star Wars Day, dang it.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
We have to censor ourselves now because YouTube's going to come for us.
Alright, I don't know about you, but Star Wars Battlefront on the PSP kind of really hits different.
Oh my god, yeah. So to start this off, I think, me and BG, and I mean, you know a decent amount of Battlefield 1.
Oh yes, definitely.
But we can just dive into the history of the Battlefront. Oh my god, I'm gonna get crucified.
Oh boy.
Battlefield front.
Battlefield front. Great.
Well, So I never really got into like any other Star Wars game before Battlefront 1.
Well,
Only because that all the other games that wasn't like they didn't look good, I guess. And as much as I love Battlefront, as much as I like Battlefront, it's not really that good of a game either. I mean, the gameplay is good. It's just it takes like an hour to load up a single match, and then when you join it, you're like 1 point away from winning.
Well, thing is, are you talking about the 2016 Battlefront or the?
Yes, the 2016. That's
so I have very good knowledge about the original Battlefronts that came out in the early 2000s.
I have that one on the PSP, but that's like about it. I know it's basically the same thing as the new one, except it isn't terrible.
Yes, no,
and there's no like in-app purchases every 10 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's the best thing. It had good graphics for the time. It just gave a lot of maps, so you had a good variety of characters. Space battles, those were a thing.
Oh my god, yeah.
Everyone loved the space battles, alright? I was on Hoth vibing to it on a snowspeeder. It was a good time. It was great. And then EA
happened. And
EA came along. And they're like, okay guys, what if we took this
and made it terrible?
Improve the graphics.
But we just make the rest of the game actually the worst thing.
Yes, no. I like Battlefield Front. God damn it.
Battlefield Front.
I like Battlefront 2016. Just for the sole fact it was new when I was in 7th grade, so I had nothing else to do.
Fair point.
And it came out, and you know it was a decent game. I liked it. It could have had space battles, but that can come later. Except it did, but
they made a whole other
2
game.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it was a good time. I remember I played it with friends all the time, and then I tried to get it on my computer, but I had a crappy laptop, and I thought that I was going to be able to download 8 gigabytes worth of a game on a laptop that could barely handle Minecraft.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good time. I almost blew my computer.
Oh boy.
No, don't do it. If you have a crappy laptop, don't get high-end games. Especially from a AAA title. And you know, the microtransactions in Battlefront 1 were okay. They were fine. I mean,
Battlefront 2, they went a little too...
No, we're getting to that one. We're getting to that one. And then Battlefront 2 comes out. We all know what happened with the launch of Battlefront 2. It was microtransactions galore. I think you had to pay like
It was so bad.
You had to pay like $100 worth of in-game credit to get pink Darth Vader.
I mean, that sounds like it was worth it, though, to be honest.
And like everyone was so excited because, oh my god, the clones are back. The trailer. Sector's not clear. We got some great memes from that. If you all know what I'm talking about, shame on you, but we got some good memes on that.
Wait, was General Grievous in Battlefront 2? Or was it just like...
I think they got added in like much later when they started adding in like actual Star Wars, Clone Wars characters like Obi-Wan, Anakin.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember Star Wars Battlefront 2 getting getting absolutely like upgraded.
No, it did.
Like 2020.
It did.
It got such a huge update that like made things so much better.
What? It took way too long.
Yeah, it took 3 years to do it.
Oh yeah, 2017.
Hey, it was worth it.
Yeah, but their fan base is
3
gone.
years.
Yeah, it's like everything is gone. Well, like, granted, it did get better. Yeah, but it was just the launch of it just turned off so many people. I remember watching 15 different videos about people going off on like, this game sucks. And everything was just locked behind a paywall. And I'm pretty sure EA even went to court over this because they were promoting child gambling.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because the Loot Crate system was technically gambling under U.S. law, apparently. And they went to court for it, and they had like remove it, but then they didn't remove it, and they suddenly added it back in, because EA is just about the money. Or they ruined so many good series just because they're greedy assholes.
Plants vs. Zombies. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I would say, did EA make Fallen Order?
I think they did.
They did. Yeah, they both. EA doesn't make games; they publish games. That's their whole excuse. Granted, Fallen Order was more.
It was a single-player game that they only made due to the backlash they got from Battlefront 2.
Yes, and I can admit, Fallen Order.
They're like, fine, we'll give you a good game. Just stop yelling at us.
Yeah, honestly,
don't give us valid criticism.
That's honestly how it is. But no, Fallen Order. That's the problem. Is that the developers behind Battlefront 2, which I'm forgetting the name off the top of.
It's like something to do with ice, I think.
Yeah, it's something.
It is ice, I think. I'm pretty sure it's just called ice. I'm not sure, but something like that.
No, it's DICE. Oh my! I forgot
DICE.
It was DICE.
Okay, that's
yeah. DICE. Close. Yeah, DICE is very heavily tied in with EA, so EA has a lot of influence. I think Fallen Order, unless I could be wrong, Fallen Order was developed by a completely different studio. If it was developed by DICE, it was developed within a separate branch. Yeah, no, Fallen Order was it was developed by Respawn Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why, because Respawn kind of, I think, took the reins and we're like, let's not do that. We're going to build this game how we want to build it, and you guys can publish it. Well, because Respawn Entertainment's known for their good games. They're known for the Titanfall series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why if you, like, some people are saying, like, oh, wow, Fallen Order seems really,
Really? So that's
it ties a lot of gameplay mechanics with Titanfall.
Yeah, so Respawn Entertainment made Titanfall 1 and 2. They also made Assault, which was on it was just a mobile app of Titanfall. They also made Apex Legends, Fallen Order, and a new game this year called Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. Which looks like which seems to be a VR game. But they did make the Titanfall series was very well received. So
and it's one wonder why Fallen Order did so well.
Yeah, they did. It was pretty good.
Because I haven't finished Fallen Order, but I've gone through a good amount of it. The lightsaber combat, it feels natural. It feels pretty good. Granted, does it have some Dark Souls vibes when I die every 15 seconds in a dungeon? Maybe, but
that's what I've heard is the biggest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what I've heard people complain about the most is it's Dark Souls.
Fact that
it's hard.
I mean, to be fair, if you're making an RPG third person, everyone's gonna say it's Dark Souls.
Yeah, but it's still it's ridiculously hard at times, and it's just kind of.
Yeah, of course. Evan, you saw me play at Thomas's house.
Oh my
it was so hard.
Yeah, I know.
I was stuck on like robots. It was ridiculous.
But it does have its charm. It's like, you know what? This game has been out forever. I don't care about spoilers. If you really haven't played this game yet, you can skip to whatever time we put in the description.
Wait. Are we talking about Fallen Order?
Yes, we still are talking about Fallen Order.
Come on.
God damn it.
Is it a big spoiler? Because
it's the end of the game, Beach. You can take off your headphones now. Okay, for people who don't want spoilers, you can take your headphones off with Beach.
I'll probably put a timestamp, but probably not because I'm also lazy.
All right, fair enough. Anyways, spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning.
Fallen Order. The reveal of like the second sister, like, oh, she's the big bad, and then all of a sudden you defeat her. It's like, oh, what's next? Vader just shows up out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, he kind of just shows up like, hey, how you doing?
And he like you cannot fight Vader. It is like impossible in the game. You can try, but you will fail because you will get thrown around like you were nothing. And this the entire scene afterwards with, Cal's lightsaber getting turned around and impaled against him because of the Force. Vader's just a powerhouse, and it's like it was a horror scene almost with Vader's reveal because Vader done really well. He's absolutely fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now the example we have in games primarily is Fallen Order because Vader will show up and it's power. You're afraid of him, and even in games like Battlefront, Vader's presence on the battlefield, you're like, oh shit. This guy has red. This guy has a red glowy sword. Oh god.
Like, all right. I'm gonna tell you something. Even so, last year I went to go to Disney in Florida to watch my sister dance at Main Street, right? And I didn't care. I didn't really care about. I'll be honest. I didn't really care about like. I guess her. Oh, of course I cared about her dance because like, come on, that's Main Street. Like,
yeah. No,
the whole reason why I'm there, but I didn't care about any other parks besides Hollywood Studios because the newly opened Spire Outpost
that's
just opened up.
Yeah, that's Star Wars.
That's Star Wars. Yeah, that's Star Wars, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful there. It's amazing, and got to visit Darth Vader.
Oh boy.
Somewhere else. It was just me, my dad, and my... Yeah, it was me, my dad, my grandmother, and my 2 little siblings. And holy crap, this guy is so big. And my dad...
Vader's a tall, like, son of a bitch.
He's so tall, dude. He's absolutely insane. So I went to go in there, and I'm like, holy crap, dude, this guy's big. My dad, of course, him being a Star Wars fan for like all of his life, he started like fangirling over it. And I'm just like, and it was just me and my siblings there, just petrified, like, holy crap, dude, this guy is huge.
Yeah, I know, it's terrifying, and like, on the off.
I mean, like, to be fair, I never thought of him as scary when I was younger.
Oh no,
it was like I only watched the movies. But once I read the comics, that's when I actually started to get genuinely terrifying.
Yeah,
genuinely terrified of him.
It's because you know Anakin's character. It's him twisted in this rule, like.
And to be fair,
dark.
If you watched Episode 3 and saw what he did, I think you would be terrified of him once you like understood it.
Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do?
When I watched that in like 6th grade, for like the 500th time, I finally understood what was happening in that scene, and I was like, whoa.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What do you think could happen before?
I don't know. I just really don't remember thinking anything at all of that scene. So I just saw him show his lightsaber, and I was like, okay, what does this mean?
Enough. And then, oh no.
And then, oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. And you know what? I wish I could.
He's a right. He is a powerhouse. Oh jeez. I mean, I still like him. Of course.
No, that's the whole point. He's terrifying, but he's a great villain. Now, you want to go something lighthearted? We can take a Darth Vader scene from Fallen Order. We can talk about EA's shitty handling of Battlefront. But you know what we can all agree on? Something that's been deep down in our hearts. Lego Star Wars. The complete saga.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm so excited for that. You have no idea.
Oh my god.
What?
The
game came out a decade ago.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about Skywalker Saga, where it has like all of them.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that.
No, I'm talking. You absolute cretin. I'm talking about the OG. Lego Star Wars, the complete saga.
I know.
The one with the when you're in the cantina, you can start bar fights.
I know.
I got stuck on. I just got stuck in like a part of the Hoth.
Wait, which one?
I think it was the Snowspeeder.
That's the worst level ever. Oh my god, that level was actual garbage.
It really was. But no, Lego Star Wars. There was the original one that came out. I never played that one. I think it's just there. The complete saga added. Yeah. BG, you talk about the original complete saga. You have more knowledge on that one.
Fun fact about me, the first video game I ever played was the original Lego Star Wars. Like, just the episodes 1, 2, 3. And then one day I was in GameStop, and then they had the complete saga on the Wii. I'm like, oh, Dad, can I get a Wii so I can get this? And he was like, sure. And that's probably the defining moment of why I am into like Nintendo and video games in general right now. is just because of that one event. I think that's pretty cool. But about the actual game itself, it is very fun. Even coming back to it, like I recently replayed all of the movies, like I think 2 or 3 months ago, and I will say it's still very fun. Even though like it's not obviously the best game, but I'd still say it's really fun, especially the fact that
it has its childhood charms.
Even besides that, I still think it'd be a fun game on its own.
Well, definitely
that was probably the main reason.
Okay, so I have some stats for you guys to indulge in.
Stats.
I'm gonna start with the first movie released, which is A New Hope, the fourth movie, canonically the fourth movie.
Canonically the sixth movie.
Oh, that was a fast did he go?
Oh boy.
Well,
anyways,
it's the sixth movie if you count Rogue One and Solo.
Shut up.
Shut up.
No, we can talk about Rogue One, but we cannot talk about Solo.
I don't understand that. Actually, I don't remember anything about Solo.
Solo was an okay movie, man.
I don't remember anything about it except Han Solo was like
it was
25 and he had this girlfriend who is working with Darth Maul, and then there was Lando who was also 25, and that was all I remember. And that Chewbacca was gonna kill him at the beginning, but then they decided to team up.
I know, that's pretty epic. Okay, so alright, so number 4, A New Hope, was directed by George Lucas, released May 1977.
I never would have guessed.
Cost to make was shut up, BG. Actually, BG, to destroy your point there, he only directed 4 out of the 9 movies.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So this is like, of course, this is the first one that he's made. So the cost to make was $11 million, which in today money would cost about $47 million.
Okay.
Wow. What?
It got 10 nominations and 6 wins, or 6 Oscars. Global box office for it at the time was $775 million, which in today dollars would be $3.3 billion. That's like, if it was released this year, that would be the most amount of money they would have ever made from any Star Wars movie. It was rated 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. And fun fact, it was the first film to make it over 300 million.
Huh.
So, yeah. I would say for this one, I genuinely do enjoy it. I do enjoy the old movies.
Everyone does.
Those movies are really good.
If you don't, why the I don't. That yeah. Why? Hold on. Are you saying there's people out there who don't enjoy the original movies?
Yeah, definitely.
Why would you exist if you do that?
I know exactly. Which is kind of like, I'm just like, why would you ever not like them?
I just remember the stories of my dad saying, like, going to the theater when Star Wars first came out, and how like hard it was to get into the theaters.
Well, yeah, it was a thing, but Star Wars was it back then.
Revolutionary, because the way they shot all the scenes, like they didn't have what we have nowadays to create that stuff.
I'm gonna add to that. I just rewatched all of the movies recently, and from the transition of episode 3 and 4, I just noticed how like funny, I guess, it looks, because the stormtroopers are all real costumes, but the clones, they're all like animated.
Yeah, they're all CGI.
All CGI.
I thought CGI. That was pretty hilarious. Not gonna lie. A knee slapper.
Sure. Right. Next movie, The Empire Strikes Back, number 5, released on 1980, directed by Irvin Kershner. The cost to make for it back then was $18 million. In today dollars, that would be $56 million.
I think, that's money well spent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is money well spent.
This is a story from my dad. Once they heard that Star Wars was getting a sequel, holy shit. The world went berserk.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, it got 3 Oscar nominations and 1 Oscar win. The global box office for it was 538 million in today's dollars. That's 1.7 billion. It was rated 94 on the Rotten Tomatoes, and 64 sets were constructed for the movie.
Holy hell!
And by the way, The Empire Strikes Back is the highest rated movie of all of them, out of all of the Skywalker saga.
Oh yeah, no, because they had
1 through 9.
They had the big
1 through 8.
Luke, I am your father. That scene alone is enough to propel it. That's one of the biggest twists.
That's what I
in the
remember
series.
my dad saying.
That was so huge. That was a massive twist.
That's why my dad said he liked the movie, because he's like, that's why he says he thinks everyone liked it, is because of that big plot twist, and I have to agree.
I mean, like, no one knew it too. Like, I imagine there were a few people that guessed it.
No,
like,
no one guessed it.
Was
no way anyone would have thought that after one.
Irvin pulled off such a plot twist that could be in the ranks with the M. Shyamalan plot twists. Like, it was huge back then.
Yeah.
Anyways, movie 6 released. Return of the Jedi released May 1983. Directed by Richard Marquand. Cost to make was $33 million in 2019. In today dollars, that's $85 million. It got 10 Oscar nominations and no wins. The global box office was $475 million. In today dollars, that's $1.2 billion.
Yes. Return of the Jedi, one of the first big space battle scenes in cinema.
Yeah. That scene when the Emperor and Luke are talking, and Luke looks out into the space. You see all those little, like, everyone in battle, like, really far away. That scene?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Those scenes are not CGI. They are like handcrafted things. Handcrafted things that are
like models.
Yeah, no, they're all
They're
models.
They don't look like CGI.
They're pretty much animated in a way.
Like
they took one picture. It's one frame at a time.
It's stop motion, pretty much.
Yeah, it's stop motion. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
so you have to give them credit for that.
Return of the Jedi, the entirety of the battle of Endor, land battles, space battle, the duel between Luke and that was the first duel.
I mean, like the Bespin Cloud City one, though.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was Luke when he was still figuring stuff out. Like, you had the Obi-Wan and Vader duel in Episode 4. It was okay, but that was the first one they ever did. So they were trying to experiment with it. Yeah.
Hit the swords together a couple of times, and Obi-Wan just kind of said, "Okay, I'm gonna die."
I'm about head out.
Okay.
I already fulfilled my plot significance.
Rotten Tomatoes rating for the Return of the Jedi was 80%, and it took 6 people to work the full-size animatronic Jabba the Hutt.
That was
6 people.
Oh my god!
Attractive, honestly. And we all know that all the fucking nerd boys were there because, oh my god, Leia's in a
All right. So
they have
next
a cardboard
up in
cutout
the
of that at a comic book store.
Do they now?
Yeah, $45.
$45. Oh god!
Just make one yourself.
So
free.
next one on the list is the Phantom Menace. Now, if you're not a Star Wars fan,
you don't like
prequels
this movie.
1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, the prequels are they're sort of like the teenage years. This is the middle. This is the middle. All right.
This is the teen era.
Yeah, it gets so awkward here.
Misa Jar Jar
so keep in mind.
Misa bend you over and turn you into Swiss cheese.
Oh,
One comment I want to
alright.
make is the first 3 movies, like 4, 5, and 6, they all start off with some sort of action scene, but then nope, and it starts off with politics. And I think that just kind of turns off everyone from the movie.
The Galactic
alright.
Senate of the Republic.
The Galactic Senate.
Right. So, movie 1. So, number 1, The Phantom Menace, released on May 1999, directed by George Lucas. The cost to make was 115 million, and in today dollars, that would be 178 million. It got 3 Oscar nominations and no wins. The global box office was $1 million. In today dollars, that would be 1.5 billion. I mean, sorry, billion. 1 million, 1 billion.
Oh my god! I thought you were about to say that it flopped that hard.
Oh no, it got $1 billion.
I remember.
I would say Phantom Menace is probably the best out of the 3.
What is wrong with you?
Hold the fuck! You're saying that the Phantom Menace is better than Revenge of the Sith?
Yes, dude. That's the first time that Darth Maul's lightsaber has ever been seen.
Are you saying it's only because of Darth Maul that Phantom Menace
Darth
is better
Maul
than...
is literally terrible in the Phantom
there's plenty of other reasons why.
Okay, let's hear them. Let's hear them.
You say Qui-Gon Jinn,
I will admit this, though. I will admit this. The only bad thing about Phantom Menace is Jar Jar. It's the only reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a family.
In Phantom,
they'd be like, haha, look at the funny character do funny things. Oh, this is a kids movie now.
Yeah, he was definitely a family friendly comic relief. That's the only reason why he was there. Very failed. But anyways, yeah, I like Phantom Menace because one, it was the first time anyone has ever seen Darth Maul. I'm terrible at talking today.
Darth Balls is the worst Sith Lord.
Darth Maul.
he is literally terrible. He says no. He has not a single line of dialogue through the entire Phantom Menace, and then they half-ass him in Rebels, and then they actually make him a good character in the Clone Wars.
Sure, yeah.
I don't like him.
Anyways,
he is
I like Phantom Menace. I like Phantom Menace mainly because that was the first time anyone's ever seen a full lightsaber like that. Another reason is the pod race.
Oh my god, no. Now this is pod racing!
Now this is... Let's watch a bunch of aliens and some 10-year-old... No, let's watch a bunch of very experienced aliens versus some 10-year-old kid who just got on this machine race. I wonder who will win.
Oh boy, it's a slave.
That's the kid.
Oh boy, it's a slave. It's a slave boy.
The slave boy wins the race.
It's a slave boy versus the douchebag rich guy.
let's sit down and think about this. Episode 1 introduced Padme. Now, Padme's a decent character all around, but if you look at her and Anakin's age difference, you gotta start questioning a lot of things.
I thought it was only like 5 years.
I'm so confused by that. I'm so confused by that. I thought that she was like 13 and he was like 5 in Phantom Menace. But in the next movie, they're like engaged. Like, what?
Well, she's like 14 in the Phantom Menace, and I know Anakin's like 9 or 10. Yeah. And then that's like, I want to say 10 years-ish between that and Attack of the Clones. So then she would be like 24 and he would be 19, which I guess.
Maybe?
Perhaps. And I know the difference is 3 years between 2 and 3. So Anakin's like 22 when he first becomes Darth Vader, and then Padme.
Yeah, but you guys want to know? Yeah, but you guys want to know what proved my point?
What?
Proves my point. Phantom Menace got first in the overall box office rank.
That doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean anything.
Saying Fortnite is a good game because so many people have it. That's like saying Death Stranding is good.
I saw a video. A video was like a bunch of people.
Oh no, you guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh. The Rotten Tomatoes rating for it is 55%. Lowest.
I wouldn't give it
of
that.
All movies.
All of the Star Wars, even Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Anyways, next up, Attack of the Clones, probably the worst movie in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very boring until you get to Geonosis.
Yeah, the only good thing about Attack of the Clones is Geonosis. Other than that, it's just sand.
And then you have to watch Anakin and Padme.
It was released
incredibly awkward because they don't know.
George Lucas does not know how to write a romantic.
I'm pretty sure George Lucas
has no
that.
clue.
Wait,
That's why we had the "I don't like sand" line.
Yeah,
exactly. He has no clue how to. It was so bad. Anyways,
it wasn't really bad.
It was May 2002. May 2002. Directed by George Lucas. Cost to make. 115 million in today dollars. That's 178. So pretty much the same as Phantom Menace. It got one Oscar nomination and no wins. The global box office was
-3.
649 million. In today dollars, that's 926 million. It got third overall in the U.S. box office. Second to Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and first to Spider-Man. Rating got 65.
Like the original Spider-Man. That's a good movie.
Okay, PG.
Okay.
And so
that's a good movie.
I will admit. I will admit. Samuel L. Jackson was a really good choice as a Jedi.
Oh my God, yes.
He was in Phantom Menace,
especially.
Too. Honestly,
was he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mace Windu was in.
He was. Yeah.
I will say this:
yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson did a good job. However, I do not like Mace Windu as a character. There, I said it.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I like him because, like, if I were ever to be a Jedi, I would be like him. He is a Jedi that like loves to fight.
What, black?
Holy crap! Whoa, who was that?
I mean,
wait, what? Okay. Anyways, actually, a fun fact about him: BMF and Mother Effer is engraved on Samuel L. Jackson's lightsaber.
Really?
Ooh, wow.
Very nice.
That's neat.
I
remember something on the set where he was like, "What color lightsaber do you want?" He was like, "Purple," and then they're like, "Okay."
Oh, they're like, "Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Blue or green?"
He's like,
and they're like,
"Can I have purple?"
Like, it's not even. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I think if they would have given him purple instead of him wanting purple, that would have helped the storyline go along a lot more, because it does add up to Mace Windu's personality. The Jedi, because
how does it come?
Jedi?
Oh no, I read something about this. Yeah, because I know the blue lightsabers mean you're just good in combat, but the green ones mean you're like good in the Force, and the purple ones mean you're basically
between
equal.
Yeah.
You're equal with the Sith and you're equal with the Jedi. Like you have that kind of balance, which I guess I think that's.
Which I mean, that's why. I mean, that's also why I like Mace Windu, is because of his lightsaber. It's very symbolic in a way, because like he is a
psychopath.
I guess
he's not a psychopath.
He
literally tried to kill.
He uses a form.
And
they knew,
oh my God, Beej!
Before they knew that he was like,
they knew he was a Sith.
He knew that he was bad.
But like,
he knew he was bad.
Anakin literally told him, he's like, "I think Chancellor Palpatine." He pulled a lightsaber, a red lightsaber off them, and killed 3 Jedi.
Like, did he really have to kill him?
Man.
Why are you arguing for Palpatine?
Because the Jedi are like, no, don't kill people. Don't, like, absolutely don't kill people. But then he just kind of went for Anakin with Count Dooku made sense because, well, yeah, Anakin is Anakin. But like, I don't understand that very well as a young one.
All right, you made your point? Question mark.
But like, I'd say the main reason I don't like him is because
next movie.
But before we start endorsing very bad people.
Anyways, continuing. Third movie, Revenge of the Sith, May 2005. George Lucas directed it. It was 113 million to make, 49 million in today dollars. It got 1 Oscar nomination, no wins. Global box office was 849 million in today dollars. That's 1.1 billion. It got first in global box office. And fun fact. Oh, jeez, I'm running out of breath. Fun fact: Lucas designed.
Breathe, Jeremiah. Breathe.
Lucas designed the lava planet Mustafar as his version of Hell, and Rotten Tomatoes rating 79%.
Okay, now my thing with Revenge of the Sith, it's a good movie.
I think,
however, it had to live up to expectations because of Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
And this being like the big movie where we get to see Anakin convert to Darth Vader, and then we see the transition between Clone Wars era and then Empire era.
Yeah, no, they did it well.
Yeah.
The fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin is one of the most iconic lightsaber duels in the entirety of Star Wars history.
I'd say the
the chosen one.
I'd say
We're supposed
the
to,
most. Like,
supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
The famous high ground line that may or may not even be real, but
it's real.
I've
Plus,
watched
just prove that having the high ground is a huge advantage. Oh, I just say no.
Like, think about it. If you're gonna jump over Obi-Wan and try and hit him from the back when he's standing perfectly still and prepared for you to do that, who do you think's gonna win?
By the way, that move that Obi-Wan did was dirty. It's a Sith move.
Really? Cutting people in half?
No, yeah, like getting them while they're at an extreme disadvantage, aka in the air.
He didn't really have any other choice.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't. He was gonna kill him.
Obi-Wan shouldn't like really be considered a Jedi, but like at the same time, yeah, because one, he had a love interest, which is not allowed in the Jedi handbook.
Yeah, right. No, there's a whole thing in the Clone Wars with that, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a whole thing in Clone Wars.
Do you know, like,
for that.
okay, I want to explain this. You know, like Mandalorian people, right?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I've seen
the queen. The queen of the Mandalorian people is the person he likes, and she likes him back, but they know they can't be together because reasons. It's kind of like Anakin and Padme, but they're like, yeah, we shouldn't be together because of reasons. But
and then there's Anakin and Padme,
who are just like, you know what? Nah, do it. Like,
all right, now moving on to the most recent movies. Number 7, The Force Awakens. It was released.
I was not a fan.
It was released on December 2015, directed by J.J. Abrams. The cost to make was 200.
Sorry, you said J.J. Abrams.
You're J.J. Abrams.
What do you mean? J.J. Abrams is like the best director around. What do you mean?
Are you serious? Wait, you're not joking?
What? No, I'm not joking. Are you kidding me?
The best director around. He didn't even make.
Yes, he is.
He didn't even make National Treasure.
Shut up. Your opinion doesn't matter anymore. I'm sorry.
Evan, tell him to. You know he's wrong.
I mean,
You can't.
J.J. Abrams did better than Rian Johnson, but we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Very true.
All right, Oscar nominations. It got 5 Oscar nominations, no wins. Global box office was 2.1 billion. It got 92% on Tomato Meter, and fun fact: Harrison Ford gets the top billing for the first time in a Star Wars film.
They killed off my daddy.
They killed him off. So I mean,
I remember people made a joke. Oh yeah, Han Solo dies in the new movie, but this was before he saw it, and he saw it after.
That actually happened.
Does he really die? He's like, oh no, he doesn't die, but obviously he was telling me that to avoid spoilers. I go to the movie thinking, oh wait, can't we just see Han Solo in this trilogy dies?
It gets Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Well, I cried.
Yeah, I have a lot of criticisms of the new Star Wars. Episode 7 was just a New Hope remake.
It was a New Hope, but it was pretty bad.
7 was probably the best one out of the 3.
Star Killer Base was just a recop of the Death Star.
But it was also
that's what. Well, I mean, here's what you need to understand. That's what they were trying to get at. Kylo Ren was literally trying to live up to his grandfather's name.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
That's what he was
Darth
trying to
Vader,
do.
Which I think what made.
He
Kylo
wanted to be
Ren
Darth Vader, so he followed the
appeal.
plans but improved them. With Starkiller Base, he really did improve it.
Okay.
It's like he killed like multiple planets.
Yeah, I mean,
think about this. It's the Death Star, but you can live on it too because it's an actual planet. Which I thought was
so how concept. Awkward. How uncomfortable were you when General what's his name? General Hux was making that Nazi regime meeting.
Yeah. It was literally a Nazi speech.
No.
It was so weird. I'm like, what?
Bro, this guy's literally up there like the second coming.
Oh my god.
It was so weird. I'm like, oh my god, no.
This was a Disney movie, mind you. Like the first Disney one.
Oh my god, yeah, this is a
Maybe that's why this movie was so bad. Huh. I might see parallels here.
Don't start.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad. No, it was great. Especially because this is the first Star Wars movie in 10 years exactly, which I think I enjoyed it a lot. But after looking back on it, I see this was not the best movie ever made.
I thought the whole thing going on was that Finn was gonna, just like learn to use a lightsaber. Finn was gonna
be the Jedi.
And then Mary Sue Ray.
I hate how Rey like instantly became Jedi Master.
Oh my!
I despise that.
A lot of people hated that because she's a Mary Sue character that can do no wrong, and that's what a lot of people didn't like.
I remember they revealed a new movie that she was Palpatine's son. I was like, wow.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, that was
so dumb.
What?
It was so dumb.
Well, that was just the excuse to explain why she's so powerful. It's like, oh, well, she's a Palpatine, so it's obvious why she's so powerful.
Definitely not because she's a woman and we're trying to appeal to
the general male fantasy.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. This is the last movie that I actually have stats on. So number 8, The Last Jedi. I think probably the worst movie out of the 3 ones. Released December 2017, directed by Ryan Johnson. Joke. Cost to make was $317 million. It got 4 Oscar nominations and no wins. The global box office was 1.3 billion. It got 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I thought was BS.
Yeah, what the hell?
What? How did Phantom Menace is a better movie than The Last Jedi? How did that get 55%? And
I have no clue.
Last Jedi, the one thing I liked about it was the whole Luke Skywalker is back. Everything else kind of sucked.
Yes, no, that's the only good thing about it was Luke came back, but he was milking like weird alien cows.
I mean,
yeah.
To be fair,
the sacred text funny meme Yoda.
Yoda
was back. I just forgot about that.
Oh my, yeah, no, Yoda came.
Yoda was back.
Yoda's.
Yeah, they did come back.
Rose.
Oh, here's the thing.
Who was Rose?
Oh my god, Rose was so annoying.
Wait, no, which one was that? Was that like the Asian one?
She was that Asian. No, she was that Asian woman, like tased Finn.
Yeah, and then became a main character.
I see.
Became a main character.
I genuinely feel bad for I forget the actress's name. It's like Carrie something.
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley is
Raisy Diddley.
Raisy Diddley. She's Ray. I'm like Carrie. It's something, but I genuinely feel bad for the actress having to play that character.
Yeah, she was not.
She didn't deserve the hate she got. It was Ryan Johnson who wrote her character so fucking bad that deserves the real hate.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Unbelievable.
Fun fact about Last Jedi: Carrie Fisher's dog Gary appeared briefly as an alien.
Huh.
Wow.
Cute. I think it was in The Last Jedi. There is a pink R2-D2 there that was made for a Star Wars fan's daughter. That was like, that had like Down syndrome or something like that.
That's
I forgot.
Neat. Yeah. I feel bad for bashing this movie now.
Yeah. Main criticisms of The Last Jedi: the entire space chase doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Leia, I liked Leia using the Force, but Isn't that the
Oh
vacuum?
yeah, that was a complete shock to me. That was such a
honestly,
complete shock to
I was
me.
expecting that to happen. Think about it. She's son of Anakin and Luke's brother. I'm pretty sure that was going to happen.
I'm not
at some
crapping on it. I expected Leia to be able to use the Force, but she was like vibing in the vacuum of space.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was dumb. She's like, yeah, I'm like 90-something years old, but I'm in space and surviving.
The pink-haired the leader of the ship.
She was annoying. Yeah.
I don't
Annoying.
remember
Hyperspace ramming apparently is a thing.
that doesn't make
I
sense.
know, right?
Where it's like, if that was the case this whole time, why don't we just take a ship and ram it into a planet?
Ram it into the Star Killer base. They didn't even have that in this one.
Vice Admiral Alman Holdo.
Yeah, Holdo.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Holdo, yeah.
She
She was Vice Admiral.
See, this is why the movies are so bad. I don't remember half these characters.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I know like Finn, Rey, and Kylo Ren.
Listen. I only remember the ones that matter.
Yeah, like the three.
What else? Oh yeah, the Salt Planet Trench battle. Finn's sacrifice was going to be a great scene. I was gonna like, and then Rose just zooms in over on her speeder bike, rams into the side of him.
That was stupid. See, I would have actually liked.
By the way, her name is Kelly Marie Tran. That's her name. Kelly Marie Tran.
I feel bad for the actress, but fuck Rose as a character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Same
And then
Finn was really.
The movie would have been so much better if they kept J.J. Abrams.
They had like capitalist overworld where they're trying to be like.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with this, all right?
Down with the rich.
With J.J. Abrams, all right? With J.J. Abrams, he actually talked to George Lucas on how he wanted the movie to go, and then he would add a little twist to it. Ryan Johnson, he just did it by himself. He didn't care about George Lucas or Lucasfilm at all.
No,
he didn't care. He's just like, you know what? I wanted to go my way, and his way was absolute dog crap.
And when Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy got called out on Twitter for it, they just called every Star Wars fan who didn't like the movie for very obvious reasons. You're racist. You're homophobic.
I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm homophobic. The movie's terrible.
In existence. How are you to be homophobic?
I'm not criticizing it because I don't like the gays. I'm criticizing it because it's a shit movie.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what's funny? Hold on. All right, so we're getting close to like 50 minutes. This is a good episode.
It's a Star Wars special. Who cares? We'll go a little above expected time for it.
Well, yeah, we'll go. See, guys, we're here for you. All right, especially for you Star Wars fans. But anyways, yeah. With the newest movie, Return of Skywalker, I think something like that.
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
Skywalker. Sorry. I genuinely enjoyed the movie.
Great.
I thought it was
better
good.
than Endgame, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. That was so good.
I have my criticisms of it.
Me too, but like, I mean, the whole Emperor Palpatine thing felt extremely rushed, and the fact
it
that
did feel rushed.
But
the fact that Palpatine was there and they had his voice actor, I love that.
I loved it, but I felt like they were just doing that. Haha! Now you have to like the movie because we put the character you like in it. Ha 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 ha! We're good at this.
It did Ben Solo's redemption. It was decent. The fact
dude, oh my gosh, dude, that fight scene where Rey put her lightsaber behind her back and then Ren took it out. Oh my gosh, that was so good. That was so well played.
How that works? Is it just like you like dematerialize it and it just reappears because they're so connected?
So Rey and Ben have a connection. They have like a special connection in the Force that they're able to like transport things through
and, like,
their
talk
body
to each other
away.
too.
Talk to each other.
That's why at all ever.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Okay. Did a little bit. Yes. That's pretty much what I just said.
We have the return of Lando. We have the return of Lando.
I remember that. That was amazing. Lando is easily the best.
One of my other criticisms is I wish that they didn't just reuse the Star Destroyer and just put a Death Star laser on the bottom of it and be like, oh, super weapon.
I mean, like, what made it terrifying was that it was on each ship, and you could tell on the screen there wasn't even like half the fleet screen.
Yeah, no, but like,
Yeah.
Each ships had a Death Star. Basically.
I wish that one of the main criticisms of the new canon I have is I wish they touched upon the New Republic a lot more than they did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, where was the New Republic during the final battle? I get that half their fleet was blown up, but they could have still sent some stuff, you know?
Like clone troopers, come on. My biggest criticism is why they took the clone troopers out of episode 4. I mean, come on. What do they do? Do they don't have anything better to do?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, and no, wait. The fact that I'm not a big fan of the Rey and Ben romance thing going on at the end of the movie.
I like that better than
that was cringe. Honestly, I'm like,
okay, that's
Rey. No, here's the thing. I was like, Rey, you whore. Belong to Finn.
No,
like,
Rey and Finn
so
is
mad.
not cool. Rey and Ben is cool.
What?
I don't know. I like that better because I feel like
they seem more like siblings, if anything.
Yeah, but like
they really do, especially with the connection. Like, I liked Rey and Finn.
Rey and Finn had like no
Finn's entire character arc during the Rise of Skywalker. Rey!
It's just him yelling and then doing nothing. I feel like if
they really did him
out,
dirty. They did him dirty in the last movie, but
no, like, I feel like he's the kind of guy who, like, if he asked Rey out, he would get he'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're like my best friend, Finn."
Oh my god!
And it would just end.
Besides, Rey and Finn were like in a semi-serious relationship.
Yeah,
but he feels like more of this supportive male.
Yeah.
No, that's
But hey, we a black girl have a romantic relationship with.
And we know,
it was like tribe people, like crashed like Star Destroyer or whatever.
And if you want to talk about
oh my gosh, dude, when Kylo Ren like walked out with his squad of mates, like that was hilarious.
What?
So I just thought in my head like, the boys about to capture some girl that's more powerful than me.
Yeah, no, that's
my favorite thing.
I wish they showed the space battle more. That's one thing. I wish they actually showed the capital ship actually engaging with each other instead of just the Star Destroyer kind of sitting there. All of a sudden, this.
So, whose heart was like started the race when you saw all those ships?
Oh my god, that scene was good. There was good cinematography.
Yeah,
Skywalker, most definitely. Palpatine's giant ass like lightning thing that just took out half.
Dude, that was. Dude, when I first watched that, all I thought in my head was, "OMG, he just boosted everyone."
Honestly, that's all it was. And you know what? And there's one thing.
They just need to unplug his chair, and then he would have died. Easy.
His life support.
He was on life support the entire time. They could have just used the Force to unplug him.
This is why the movie sucked.
Yeah. No, but then
it was good.
They had this big romance of Rey and Ben, and then he just died.
That was stupid.
I know.
Like
that was so stupid. That was so dumb.
You're gonna say,
I hated that.
And then her whole
especially since Ben got his redemption arc. I hated that.
That was the worst decision ever made.
The whole thing at the end of the movie where it's like, I'm a Skywalker. It's like, bitch, the fuck you ain't.
You aren't. You're just a good Palpatine.
You have yellow lightsabers now?
Yeah, I know.
I remember as a kid fantasizing about yellow and orange lightsabers, and then now they actually happened, and I literally don't care.
Yeah.
Okay,
here. Now we can end it off. Not end it off. We can end off the whole movie thing with this. Thoughts on each series. The prequel series.
I mean, it's good. I like it.
Cool series, the original. So therefore, I wasn't alive to see them, so I can't really judge them.
As a kid, I definitely enjoyed the prequels more. I don't really know what it was about it. I just like it's probably the game actually, but I like the prequels.
Hold on, what do you mean? What do you mean by prequels? You mean like
1, 2, and 3.
First 3 movies?
1, 2, and 3. Like
1, 2, and 3. Again, I wasn't alive. I was not alive when I wasn't alive when I first came out, so I don't really have a place to judge them. But at the same time,
Well, no one was alive, obviously. None of us. Maybe Evan was alive when Attack of the Clones came out, but we were both. Everyone here was alive for Revenge of the Sith. We obviously didn't see it. Yeah,
BG and I weren't even close to a fetus, so
I was barely alive at that point.
But yeah, obviously none of us saw the prequels.
Again, prequels are not that good.
I would stand by the prequels. I think they're good, but like they definitely have flaws. Even Revenge of the Sith, I think, is on par with the originals, but it's still flawed.
We have the original trilogy, of course, which
I think they're all great. Like I definitely
very good.
Now being actually understanding of character development and storyline, I like them a lot better.
And finally these sequels.
They're fun to watch, but like.
I
could be a lot better.
I genuinely think that
lore-wise, I do not like them.
I don't like the stories.
I genuinely think that they were really well put out, except for Last Jedi. It's like J.J. Abrams had a really good thing going in Force Awakens. Then Rian Johnson comes in and absolutely obliterates it, and then J.J. comes back. Disney realized, oh crap, we messed up. The Last Jedi.
Grip with the sequels is it feels like they all just have one thing carrying the movie. Like for example, Episode 7 was the fact this was the first Star Wars movie in 10 years. Episode 8 was Luke Skywalker is back, and then Episode 9 was Palpatine is back. And of course Kylo Ren too, and all three of them. But that felt like they just had that one.
Rey had no training involved with her character.
I felt Rey was just they were trying to say, oh, new Jedi, but we're gonna rush it. So we do very minimal training with Luke Skywalker, just like he did with Yoda. So
can we all agree that one of the best characters in this entire trilogy is Leia?
Yeah.
Must agree. She is still one of my favorites and always has been.
Yeah. And I'm sad to see Carrie Fisher go.
That was incredibly depressing.
Like, if she was there at the Rise of Skywalker,
that'd have been. She's probably watching it now.
She would probably still be alive in the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they filmed. I remember right after Episode 7, they said Harrison goes on set for new Star Wars movie, and he wasn't in Last Jedi, obviously. So they've probably filmed, Rise of Skywalker immediately after, just because they probably figured that, Carrie Fisher, she wasn't like in good health because she smoked and stuff like that. She died during Last Jedi.
No, she died.
Yeah, but like they already filmed her scenes. Every single movie.
Yeah, they already did, so it wasn't a big deal.
I remember when I went to see The Last Jedi for the first time, they had like a thing in memory of Carrie Fisher. Which I thought was
yeah, they did. That's beautiful.
Well.
Alright, well, I think that should be enough today.
Before we wrap it up, I want to give an honorable mention to a game that completely slipped my mind. Star Wars Empire at War, great turn-based space land strategy game. Check it out if you haven't already.
Turn-based. Oh,
shut up.
I think I will.
All right. All right. That's enough. That's enough from us. Thank you guys so much for joining in on this special episode. If you guys want to talk to us about what your favorite Star Wars movie is or video game, please join our Discord.
Comment section too.
Yeah. Comment section, please join our Discord though, because our Discord is looking pretty lonely.
Yeah,
we have like one person who talks, and it's Luke.
We also have Instagram. We have a Twitter, although we don't use Twitter as much as we want to. What else? What else do we have?
We have an Instagram.
OnlyFans? Question.
We have an OnlyFans.
Hey, you know what? If this video gets 100 likes, we will start.
No, that's too small. It has to be like a million likes.
Oh,
and we need to have 10 million.
100 likes is enough for us.
Yeah, 100 likes, and we'll start an OnlyFans account.
All right. Hey, shut up.
Do you know what an OnlyFans?
Yes, we know what OnlyFans is.
I'm asking.
Oh wait, no, not OnlyFans. Not OnlyFans. I mean Patreon. Patreon. Not OnlyFans.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That was a twist.
Sorry, I
I thought you were about to say. Okay, and bye. See you later. Have a good day.
Join
Okay,
my free
bye.
gift card giveaway.
Give a-
Subscribe. Bye. Bye.